2023 presidential election, President Buhari's plan for the southern part of the country. Till date, the South collectively has not reached a consensus for how to produce a candidate for 2023 presidential election. Prior to this time, in promoting their 2023 ambition, Yorubas were flying solo, believing their support for Buhari will see them through. This strategy may have failed. The reason for this is that most northerners feel that the only thing southerners really care about is money. Hence, having overcompensated Tinubu for his support, Buhari may no longer feel obliged to bequeath him or the Southwest the presidency. Tinubu and President Muhammadu Buhari with Oshibajo stars recently shut down because of allegation of corruption hanging on his neck and Fashola lacking the resources, clout and charisma required to pursue a presidential ambition. The option left for Yorubas are trimming down. Moreover, Hausa and Fulanis are wary of Yorubas. Because of their possible clash of interest, they want to place their kingsmen in strategic positions, and Yorubas also want to do same. Igbo presidency or turning issue for Buhari. Though the Igbos have the most justifiable claim to the presidency in 2023, yet on that matter they are by no means within Buhari's radar. At least publicly, all Igbos politicians working for Buhari have been assigned to low-key ministries. Buhari has also not drawn any Igbo politician closer, which would have publicly signaled his wish for such persons to run for presidency. I believe strong feeling of Igbo phobia within Buhari's inner circle is the reason for this. More so, the issue of Igbo presidency presents a dilemma for Buhari and APC. As Chinua Achebe once said, the only consensus the rest of Nigeria will easily reach is how to continually marginalize Igbos. Hence, other tribes could easily abandon APC or find other means to frustrate the party should it present an Igbo presidential candidate. To favor Yorubas for APC presidential ticket in 2023 will instill greater feeling of apathy amongst Igbos and increase their agitation for self-succession. On the other hand, to deny Yorubas APC presidential ticket will not only alienate the party's major support base outside the north, it will also incur the wrath of the most politically sophisticated tribe in the country, which may prove problematic for APC. Though handing over APC presidential tickets to Igbos will not guarantee that they will support APC en masse, yet if Buhari fails to support an APC Igbo presidential candidate in 2023, it will be the most profound display of poor political will. Unwilling to please Igbos and weary of disappointing Yorubas, Buhari may consider taking the presidency elsewhere. Sadly, Yorubas and Igbos will prefer that the presidency goes elsewhere than go either way. Buhari may take a cue from this. Hence, Buhari may be considering taking APC's 2023 presidential ticket to the South-South. This suspicion arose from his recent appointment. He has made Godswill Akpabio Minister of Niger Delta and handed over NDDC to Adam Oshiomhole through an ally. Truly, these men are from Niger Delta and qualified to head ministry or appoint their process to oversee a commissions domiciled in their area, yet given their political reach and ambition, it is unlikely Buhari intends to waste these gestures. Adams Oshiomhole and President Muhammadu Buhari, given that NDDC and Ministry of Niger Delta are cash cows usually given to allies to bulk up their financial war chest for eventual political battles. Therefore, it would be out of place to suggest that Buhari wants this fellow to bulk up their financial base for possible 2023 presidential race. This strategy is ingenious. A South-South presidential candidate for APC will stop the bickering between Igbos and Yorubas. It also does not hurt that the South-South is part of the South. Hence, if the presidency must go south given its oil resources, it has much right, it has any part of the South to vigorously clamor for it. Niger Delta entering the fray also mutes the argument that zoning means the North on one side and Igbos, Yorubas on the other side. More so, the Niger Delta playing prominent role in national politics as a separate entity within the South seems to please the North. The men to watch from the South-South that could clinch APC's 2023 presidential ticket are Rotimi Amaechi, Adams Oshiomhole, and Godswill Akpabio. Adams Oshiomhole, President Muhammadu Buhari, and Akpabio in a political campaign. The biggest surprise of 2019 general election is Adams Oshiomhole. As APC chairman, Oshiomhole demonstrated uncommon political dexterity in doing Buhari's hiding while massaging Tinubu's ego. He also demonstrated that despite being loud-mouthed, he is deeply loyal as well as a man of thought and strategy. Meanwhile, Amaechi remains the golden boy of Niger Delta, foreseeing the prospect in APC before most politicians from the zone. On his part, Akpabio is known to be a man of grand vision, a workaholic with common touch. Still, they all have hurdles to cross. Rotimi Amaechi with President Buhari. Amaechi is a trusted ally of the president, yet not everyone around the president are keen about him. Another challenge he has is that he didn't clinch his state for APC. Whomever Buhari chooses between these men will be an indication of the tribe he untimely has chosen to appease, being an Edo man. Buhari picking Oshiomhole will appease the Yorubas, being an Akwa Ibom man who spent his formative years in Aba and is married to an Igbo woman, and Akpabio candidature could assuage Igbo Amaechi as similar appear as Akpabio. I think this time around the Igbos should be taken seriously in the aspect of politics. In fact, when it comes to the presidency level, they should be given opportunity. Let's get to see their talent. Let's see what they can do, and I'm very sure they will do wonderfully well. So this way that they are just talking about the Igbos as if they are not part of this country, I don't understand. Even to the extent some are even of the opinion of supporting Amaechi for the presidency. Well, one thing I am sure of, if the Igbos can be given the opportunity to rule this time around, I am very sure they have that conscience to rule well, and my prayers are God will continue to put that fear of God in them, because what we need now in these people is the fear of God. When the fear of God is in your life, you'll be able to do the right thing, and God will continue to help us in this country. Because the way the whole thing is going, if care is not taken, they might even forget the Yorubas and the Igbos in this ruling of the country totally. But our prayer is that we will not be forgotten and God will continue to help us all in Jesus' name. And that is it. Well, let me have your take on this, and remember to subscribe for more updates. Thanks and God bless.